Yes, a very beautiful morning to you, a wonderful listener, wherever you are in the part of this word. Yes, because Lagoon Radio is everywhere. I don't have to specify it to be Nigeria. Wherever you are that you're listening to Lagoon Radio, it's time for the newspaper review. My name is Olumakaiye Ajadi, and don't forget that newspaper review comes your way every day at 9:30 a.m. And I'm not here alone. I am with my colleague Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shagun. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Shane.
Good to see you guys after the celebration. I can actually see the celebration of Valentine's celebration all over your faces. I hope you guys had a wonderful.
Please, there's not any celebration. Don't even go there.
But you guys are looking very beautiful this morning.
Thank you.
Scap.
Same as you.
Thank you very much. I got to be part of Lagoon Radio family. All you have to do is to download the Lagoon Radio application on your respective app store, and also follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook, Lagoon Radio Nigeria. We're currently live, and on YouTube, LagoonTV, and Instagram and Twitter, Lagoonradio.Ng. So let's go straight to the newspaper that we have for you today. So here I have this Nigerian newspaper, and on the front of the newspaper, we have the worsening fuel scarcity, takes of agony. Combatants in Lagos, Abuja, others groan. Black market booms. NLC blames hoarders. Kyari, NNPC, GMD begs Nigerians, says issue will soon be resolved. All the story, you get them in page 4 and page 7 respectively. The story of the fuel scarcity. Everybody, we are aware of what is actually happening, especially in Lagos today. Like yesterday, it was something else. We have to queue for like hours. I'm serious about this.
I think it's actually minimal in Lagos because yes, the case is queuing. Places like Abuja and Kaduna, where you get in Kaduna as of yesterday night, this morning, they're getting a liter of fuel from black market at 1,000 naira. For 1 liter of fuel. Yes, 1,000 naira black market, a liter of fuel. Yes, in Kaduna, in the state capital, as of this morning. And in Abuja, as of yesterday, they were getting 700 naira, a liter of fuel. So if it's Lagos and we are queuing and we think we're in problem, no, we are not. There are people that are facing.
We are not really.
We are just queuing.
If you have ever queued for long, you will know what it means. But let's say we are not really.
Yes, compared to someone buying.
Yes, I understand.
But wait, they are getting the fuel.
It's actually black markets. There is no fuel in the stations, so they have to go to black market to get fuel. Now imagine a place where maybe you have a child, you're nursing a child, and then you need fuel in your generator and there's no light. How many liters will you buy? You use 10,000 naira to buy 10 liters that will not even last a whole night.
You know that word, there's no fuel in the filling station, and I always mindful because there is fuel that just like most of them refuse to be selling fuel. They decided to be selling fuel on this. Okay, yesterday I was in saloon, and at a point, the saloon lady asked one of the girls to go and look for fuel. They just like different filling station. I was like, okay, I know somebody, one filling station person. I call like, do you have fuel? I say, babe, we have fuel. Have you gotten your gem bag? I'm like, okay, I'm sending somebody to come and get fuel. You understand? So I felt like you guys have fuel. Release, open your station, let people be able to be free. And the point, like, if we open, what of the next people that was close to us? They are still holding to see whether they're going to increase before they increase. Now, they said to those, what they call it, black market boys and all those things. The guy, the one of the customer that came there actually bought a gallon, a 5-liter gallon for almost 5-liter gallon for 1,500, and you are saying Abuja is collecting 1,000. Lagos is so it was
how much is Lagos?
1,500
but
in 5 liter.
No, it's actually
in black market, and I felt bad.
That's 1,005 in 5 liters. It is not per liter. I'm talking about 1 liter. 1 liter.
1,000.
1 liter is 1,000 naira. They are buying black markets in Lagos 400, 500. right? Now I'm talking about 1 liter, 1,000 naira in Kaduna.
It's something. I think government has to put mouth on this and serve. And you know how painful it is. Our president is the minister of petroleum resources. So I didn't know who are we going to question again.
Guys, let's move forward. And Kiari Gate. Okay, our officers not part of cartel. NDLEA. Page 7, you get that Abba Kiari is actually trending right now. So to get more of the story, go to page 7 of this Nigerian newspaper. And drama in court as DSS judge object to Kanon's dressing is going blind, says Ozekome.
Yes.
Ozekome, page 14 of this Nigerian newspaper. Bajabia Amila launches probe against Archbishop over 165 billion naira prison funds. You get you get a story on page 5, and ASU in hurry to embark on strike. Are they all right now? So toxic fuel saga. Why Buhari shouldn't continue as petroleum minister? Silva should be sacked. Since PDP. Let me finish my story, guys. Page 5 of this Nigerian newspaper. Nigeria, we are so dramatic.
I love my country.
I love my country.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie you. There's no place like Nigeria.
I don't like Nigeria like this. I like a better Nigeria.
Keep praying.
That's what everybody's praying.
You keep praying. So, grab a copy of this Nigerian newspaper and read through.
Oh, okay. I think so. All right. I have okay. People's Daily. Yeah, I have on my front. I have People's Daily. We have felt attack against important NNPC GMD tells reporter. You can get that one on page 3.
Yeah, it's all about the adulterated fuel. So they filed litigation against importers.
Yeah. You can get that one. Okay, still on Kalu case that we just read. Kanu may go blind. His eyes size deteriorating, says Ozo Calhoun.
Ozekome.
You can get that one on page 5. Anyway, war against the litter drugs tankers. Yale resorts. Okay.
Let me take that. War against illicit drug trafficking yielding results, says Mawa. Yes. what it's trying to say is that war against drugs, illicit drug trafficking, they are yielding results. They are seeing the results.
Maybe as a result of what is
this arrest. I think last week, apart from Abba Kiari, there's been series of arrests last week, season of trucks and trucks carrying fabrics.
Fabrics, okay.
You find trucks carrying fabrics, but containing a very high level of drugs, from methamphetamine to codeine. In fact, liters of codeine. That's what's been going on.
Anyway,
but it's a good thing that they're actually working
on it.
Yeah, right. I agree.
Okay. Still on that newspaper, we have done we have Nigeria arrested 8 underage girls. Wow. Underage girls for hold on. All right. Underage girls from littered prostitution as
NAPTIB arrests 8 underage girls for alleged prostitution as minors.
You can get that one on page 3 or page 4.
Yes, page 4.
Okay, page 4. Yeah. That's page 4. Okay. Buhari respond to Buhari replace Ekiti IPOL. Is it IPOL?
No. Let me quickly take that. Buhari replaces Ekiti ICPC nominee as Senate All Case 9 MPC NERC commissioners. I think the story is on page 15.
Okay.
Of the People's Daily.
against federal government for the ASU one strike. This strike thing that they're talking about, I'm so sorry about this country that our students are going back to stay at home again. Anyway,
but like seriously, let me get to ask Shegu and Jennifer, the things that this ASU they're asking for, are they realistic? They've been asking for the same thing.
First of all, what are their demands?
That's another thing. What's their demand?
They have a law that I don't think federal government can do that.
I think it's just a level of laxity on the side of the federal government. These ASU demands did not start today.
It's not started,
but that's today. The government have not done anything.
They've not done anything. They keep going on strike and they keep coming back. The one that is still, I'm sorry, Shagun. Okay. The one that is still making me laugh in the whole thing is, I'm not entirely, in fact, I won't say that ASU is doing the wrong thing by going on strike. That's basically the way they feel that their demands will be heard. Yes, but then I'm still trying to understand. I'm taking us back to the strike they had in 2020 during COVID. We were all on lockdown. Who now felt the impact of the strike? Nobody.
Yes, that's true. The schools have been on lockdown before then. I think
they felt during the protest. If you could recollect, they were trying to like make sure the lecturer resumed.
Yes, but then that was during the protest. That was like after 6 months of strike. The strike started during the lockdown. It started, I think, in May. And the protest happened in when? October. So who felt the strike? As it was something that happened in session and students had to stay at home for 8 months. Maybe something could have been done. Maybe 10%.
I think to be realistic, what ASU should know is this. It's like when I have this illustration. It's like when a road safety stops a vehicle, especially a public transport vehicle, you understand? And when it stops, there's no way a road safety officer will not find fault. Do you understand? It is the perfect. I can only say it can only be perfected if they try to understand and reason along.
Yeah.
The government will never meet up with.
Exactly. Their demands are so many. There are so many.
The Commissioner of Education. The Minister for Education.
Adamu.
Yeah, he said he's not aware of the strike.
Yes,
he said it this morning. They're not even aware. They said yesterday.
Yeah, he said it yesterday. This morning there was an emphasis that they are not even aware, and that they even went on to say that they are the ones that are even trying to.
So do something that's coming out from.
Do you know that some students have started leaving schools and start coming back?
Before, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to eat their food stuff?
I wonder how.
I'm even begging my brother to come back.
Anyway, still on People's Daily, still have one more to go. Rev'd produce papers linkage cancels of examination by WAEC. You can get that one on page
8.
Is it 8? Okay, you can get that one on page 8. All right, grab your copy on People's Daily, and read more interesting story.
Okay, what do you have first?
Okay, with me I have the Daily Independent, and the first story on the front pages of this newspaper says, "I'm surprised ASU is on strike," says Education Minister. And a follow-up story says, Uniben students protest barricade Bini Ore Road. Ngige berates Nans for protesting at his ministry. You can get all of that on page 7 of Daily Independent. And still on the front page, we have rail transport gets $2.81 billion boost for rolling stock procurement. Follow-up story is FG bars MDAs from using Gmail, Yahoo for official email. Wow.
Okay.
So this is our problem,
Abi. Priorities.
Okay, so you can find the rest of that story on page 27 of the Daily Independent. And the major headline, methanol blended fuel That's what this major headline is tagged: methanol blended fuel. We filed liquidated damages against importers, says NMPC boss. And right under that we have assures fuel queues will vanish in few days.
Okay.
We will handle airing PMS suppliers and Rev'd's vow. Marketers to operate for 24 hours every day. And you can get the whole of that story on the inside of the Daily Independent. That's on page 29. Still on the front page, gunmen kill 8 traders in Abia market. That's on page 6. Still on page 6, NDLEA faults police, says drug cartel worked with Abakiari's team. And also on page 6, alleged terrorism, Nnamdi Kanu knows faith. April 8. So that's the case has been adjourned.
Courts, another lockdown.
Yeah, courts DSS says Kanu cannot wear lion's head inscribed attire. That's on page 6. That's the popular Ishagu attire. And on the front page of the newspaper, we can see couple of images unveiling Independent Newspapers Annual Awards 2021. We have the likes of Alhaji Abdul Samad, we have Dr. Mrs. Cheni, and a couple of others on the front page as nominees for Independent Newspapers Annual Awards. To get more of this, to get what is on the front page and more stories, grab a copy of the Daily Independent.
And with me, I have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper on adult treated fuel. That is the most prominent content there. NNPC files claims for damages against suppliers. The story for the says queues will disappear by next week. Kyari. Give up petroleum ministry. PDP tells Buhari. That's on the same story. You can read more on the 8th page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And I have this. Federal government wants peaceful resolution with ASU. And this is from a minister. He said, strike unfortunate. It is well. I don't want to say he himself is unfortunate. Because this is, of course, this is what happens every now and then. And you are still saying this time is unfortunate. So when is it going to be fortunate? Beg brother, go sleep. It's on the 28th page of that newspaper. 8 killed as gunmen attack cattle market in Abia. Hey, that's sad. On the 27th page on that Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and I have this correctional service Rev'd to probe utilization of 165 billion naira budgetary provision.
They see this money.
That's not even the issue. I think why the question is why now? Because they've been together for ages, at least since the beginning of APC rule. And now it's like there is a kind of division in the house.
Yeah, right.
So they are having issue with the man, especially this so-called minister, Archbishop. I think they think that is the perfect time to raise an alarm. But it is fine. I know God is on the throne. You can read more on the 12th page of that newspaper, and I have this too. What Emefiele told us on rumored presidential ambition. That's where the committee of friends. I think it's personal to them.
You're not nice.
Under that, I have 1 minor, 3 commuters killed, 2 others injured in Plateau. Yeah. Every day killings. On the 26th page of that, and right under that, I have a Motekun arrest truck with 63 northerners. Motorcycles in Ondo. Waiting these people they find self. Waiting you they find. Do your place, let your place be bearable. Have a better society there, better settings, and stop disturbing everybody all around. If you go there, you will see them. There are plenty there doing Okada. This one.
Yeah.
So on the 26th page of that, don't mind me. I'm a bit dramatic. Soludo makes OND minimum qualification for political appointees. On the 11th page of that newspaper, and I have this to be the last content there. Should I mention the Victoria message? I think I have this Boshi, the Boshi of a former governor of Oyo State, Chief Adebayo Alawa. Canada is on the Victoria message. Yes, we have the the officers of the Nigerian police at the House of Chiefs Secretariat Ibadan on Wednesday. Well, that was yesterday. It's fine. They buried the man yesterday. On drug trafficking, Kyari Bawa confessed working directly with cartel in Brazil and Ethiopia, says NDLEA. Well, it is well. You can read more on the 28th page of that newspaper. Grab a copy of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and keep yourself informed.
All right, I have daily break. On the front line, I'm surprised ASU is on strike. Minister of Education. You can get that one on page 4. Still on that, government attack rain in Enugu, kill 30 cows. Heads. Wow, you can get that one on page 6 of that daybreak. Daybreak. I got it. Okay, a man to die by hanging for killing twins daughter in Cross River. You can get that one on page 19. 19, thank you. You can get that one on page 19. Senator to rep abduction 400 billion National Primary Health Center project crossed by the country. You can get that one on page 16.
Senate to probe abandoned.
Abandoned
400 billion naira National Primary Health Center project across the country.
Yeah, you can get that one on page 18 of that. Commission standing as fuel security beat hands.
No.
Okay, yeah. Beat the hands in Kano. I think is what is this?
Commuters stranded as fuel scarcity bites harder in Kaduna. That's what Jennifer
said. Exactly. You can get that one on page 16 of that. There's a lot of story there you can find yourself, but let me go one because of our time. Why we deny Nnamdi Kanu challenge of changing of clothes. DSS, you can get that one on page 11. There's a lot of story there. You can grab your copy because of time. I think my colleagues still have something to go.
Okay, let's go on this day newspaper. And on the front page, we have the APC governors divided over national convention. Choices of consensus. And the leader now considering March. Mustafa, February 26, sacrosanct. You get that on the front page of this Nigerian newspaper and the continuation on page 41. And again, NNPC apologizes to Nigerians, revealed 5 vessels of substandard fuel rejected. The story to assure petrol supply will be restored next week. Yeah. No problem. The story is on the front page and the continuation on page 41 too. And FT report: Nigerians' gas ambition may collide with global banks' plan to cut hydrocarbon financing. We get that on page 43 of the This Day This Day newspaper, and a white paper on Ikoyi collapsed building. Lagos to prosecute developer, Fourscore height. You get a story on page 8 of This Day newspaper. And FEC okays $2.81 billion for railway operational materials. You get that on page 5. And I think Flutterwave making waves with $3 billion valuation. All right, that's a Victoria news on the This Day newspaper. Grab a copy of all the newspaper that we've read today and read through. Thank you for being part of today's newspaper review on Lagoon Radio. We appreciate you, and thank you, Sandra. Thank you
so much,
Jennifer. Thank you, Shegu. Make it a date with us same time. No. 10:30 tomorrow is Friday. I just remember 10:30 tomorrow for another edition of Newspaper Review. My name is Olumakaiye Ajadi. Coming up now is the State of the Nation. Stay connected to Lagoon Radio and don't go anywhere.